All right, here we are at finding the distance from a point to a line, finally putting everything together. Now for these first few problems, and I'm going to walk through a lot of these problems with you. For these first few problems, I'm not going to do one problem, whole problem at a time. I'm just going to do a little part from each problem. So I'm going to do step 1 for each problem, and then we'll come back and do step 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and so on. Actually, there's 5 steps. So what I'll do is I'll do step 1 for the first problem, and then I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself for the second problem. And then you just let the video roll and then see if you did it the way I do it. And then if that's good, then you try the third one, and so on. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to do step 1 for each problem. Okay, so step 1, and I'll put a little 1 up here, is just go ahead and rewrite our equation for this line. So we're finding the distance from this point to this line. We want to rewrite this equation in slope-intercept form. So I've got 3x plus 5y equals 10. And I'm not going to write out every single tiny little step on these, so you're going to have to pay attention as we go along. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides, and that gives me 5y equals negative 3x plus 10. Then I'm going to divide by 5 on both sides, so that gives me y equals negative 3/5 x plus 2. And this is my slope. So I found my slope. So when I go to do my perpendicular line, I will flip that slope upside down and change it, in this case, to positive. So I want you to just pause the video for a second, and I want you to try the next one right here on your own. Okay, so I hope you tried this one out on your own, and I hope that this is the answer you got. 1, my original equation, x plus 8y equals negative 8. I want to get the y by itself, so I'm going to get rid of this x, subtract x from both sides, negative x minus 8. I'm going to divide by 8 on both sides. Y equals negative 1/8 x minus 1. And that gives me a slope of negative 1/8 for the second one. So when we go to write our perpendicular line, its slope will be positive 8. All right, so once you try the next one on your own, here's our line. We need to rewrite it in slope-intercept form. I'm just going to pause for a moment. I want you to pause for a moment, try it out on your own, and then continue the video and see if you did it correctly. Okay, so our first step, we're going to take the line x plus 8y equals 8. I want to get the y by itself, so I need to get this term by itself. So we're going to subtract x from both sides. 8y equals negative x plus 8. And then we're going to divide by 8 on all the way across. So get y equals negative 1/8 x plus 1, which gives us a slope of negative 1/8 for this line. So again, when we go to write our perpendicular lines equation, that'll turn into a positive 8/1, or just positive 8. All right, so hopefully you got all of those right. In the next video, we're going to do steps 2 and 3 together for each one.